He may look calm, steady, maybe even detached. But inside, something sacred is happening. See, most men are taught to act strong, to hide emotion, to stay composed, even in the most intimate moments. But when he's truly connected with a woman, when walls drop and hearts meet, that calm exterior hides a storm, a mix of awe, fear, and something that feels almost spiritual. Because for a man, intimacy isn't just physical, it's exposure. It's the one moment he can't hide behind logic or control. He's letting you see the parts of him the world never gets to. The boy who wanted to be enough. The man who fears not being chosen. And the truth? Most men won't ever admit how deep that moment goes. They'll smile, play it cool, maybe even roll over in silence. But inside, there's a quiet confession no words could hold. Tonight, we're diving into that confession. The truth of what a man truly feels when he gets intimate with you. Men spend most of their lives performing, not out of deceit, but survival. From a young age, they're taught that strength means silence, that emotions are a weakness to be buried under achievements, logic, and control. Every day, he wears invisible armor, the calm voice, the steady hands, the confident smirk. But intimacy, real intimacy, has a way of disarming all that. In that moment, when the world fades and only skin and breath remain, his ego, the mask he's worn for years, begins to crack. Because inside every man, there's a hidden war. The side that wants to stay composed and the side that desperately wants to surrender. That moment of closeness activates something primal yet profoundly human, a loss of ego defense. He's no longer the protector or the provider. He's just him, vulnerable, unfiltered, present. And though he might not say it, that loss of control terrifies him as much as it heals him. For a brief, fleeting second, he's not performing anymore. He's feeling. And that's something most men rarely allow themselves to do. In the quiet, after passion begins, there's a moment so small, most people miss it. His body relaxes, but his mind doesn't. It scans, not for danger, but for safety. He's asking questions without words. Can I trust you with what I just gave? Did you see me? Or just touch me? This is where the psychology runs deeper than most realize. When a man lets himself get that close, his brain releases oxytocin, the same bonding chemical that floods through women. It's nature's way of building connection. His heart, his breath, his nervous system all start syncing with hers. Mirror neurons fire, and for a brief instant, her calm becomes his calm. Her warmth becomes his safety. But here's the twist. This connection is silent, fragile, and primal. If she meets that moment with distance, distraction, or emotional coldness, his mind feels it instantly. It doesn't process it logically. It feels the disconnection, like static in the soul. What she might see as just another moment, his body interprets as rejection. Because intimacy for man isn't just physical. It's his rarest act of emotional surrender. And once it's met with warmth, he bonds deeply. But if it's not, he retreats behind the armor he fought so hard to take off. Most people think a man's desire is purely physical, that it begins and ends with touch. But beneath that hunger lives something far deeper. A silent question he's been carrying his whole life. Am I enough? Every kiss, every pull, every breath he takes with her carries that question. It's not about the act. It's about what it represents. For a moment, he's seen, desired, wanted. And in that reflection, he finds temporary proof that he matters, that he's more than the armor, the duty, the expectation to be strong. His desire is often a bridge to his deepest need, emotional validation without judgment. Psychologists call this the intimacy paradox. The very thing that makes him feel powerful, desire, is also what makes him vulnerable. Because when a man opens himself this way, rejection doesn't just sting. It confirms his deepest fear, that even at his most raw, he's still not enough. That's why so many men chase connection through physicality, but struggle to stay once the high fades. It's not that he's emotionless. It's that he's terrified of exposing the full depth of his emotion and being met with emptiness. The truth is, for most men, desire is the mask their vulnerability wears. And when that mask falls, what remains is a heart quietly begging to be accepted without performance. What most people don't realize is this. When a man connects with a woman deeply, he doesn't just remember the act. He remembers the feeling, the warmth of her breath, the rhythm of her heartbeat against his chest, the silence that felt safe instead of awkward. These moments etch themselves into his nervous system like ink. Psychologists call it emotional imprinting. It's why a man can forget faces, names, even years, but still remember how one woman once made him feel seen, calm, accepted. Her energy becomes a memory his body carries. He'll chase that same feeling, sometimes without even realizing it, long after she's gone. Because for him, intimacy is more than pleasure. It's a snapshot of emotional truth. In that fleeting moment, when the walls are down and the world disappears, he experiences something rare. Peace. Not dominance, not conquest, just peace. And when it's real, he can't unfeel it. That's why men often hold on to memories women think they've long forgotten. Because while she may move on with her life, he's still haunted by how she once made him feel human. He won't tell you this, but he feels everything. Every whisper, every heartbeat, every moment his guard drops, he feels it all. Not in words, but in silence. Because men are taught to protect, not to express. To perform strength, not to reveal softness. So when he does let someone close, truly close, it's not just intimacy, it's surrender. He doesn't remember the night, he remembers the peace, the rare stillness of being seen without judgment, touched without expectation, loved without having to prove anything. That's the part that stays, not the physical act, but the emotional safety it gave him. The quiet confirmation that, for once, he didn't have to be the man. He could just be. And here's the truth most never hear. When a man truly connects, he doesn't fall for the moment. He falls for the feeling of home he finds within it. That's why he'll stay loyal to the memory long after she's gone. Not because he can't move on, but because that peace, that softness, that unspoken truth, it's something he can't find often in a world that demands he always be strong. For men, intimacy isn't just physical. It's where the soul finally breathes. It's the one place where the armor cracks. And for a moment, the world feels quiet. No expectations, no battles, just connection. Raw, human, and real. Most will never say it out loud, but behind every steady heartbeat, there's a story of what he felt, what he feared, and what he still carries in silence. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think a man feels but never says? Drop your thoughts below. The best ones might make it into the next video.